Dead Rails just had another massive update, with 4 brand new classes, an entire revamp of the shop, and much, much more. Remember to subscribe, and let's dive straight into today's video. First, let's check out what buildings they've updated. First off, I see we now get a free horse and a horse carriage right off of spawn, which is really convenient. The horse carriage was really rare to find before, so having it as starter gear is really nice. Horses aren't really easy to come by either, so it'll also be pretty useful. Let's weld this dude at the front and see what else they've changed. The selling station hasn't really changed at all. However, going to the gunsmith store, it looks completely revamped. Looks like we've got only 4 ammo boxes for each type of gun for sale now, so we can't exactly buy infinite amounts anymore. The guns are also limited edition, with only a few guns being on sale each. There's also the Navy pistol for sale, which is pretty sweet, but it's honestly pretty weak as a gun, so I wouldn't buy it. Let's go check out the general store. Looks like all the items in the general store are arranged just like the gunsmith, but everything is now random. I can even buy this pickaxe, which is exclusive to the miner class. Obviously, there's also coal for sale, but I assume you can find literally anything at general stores now, which is actually a really cool idea. You can probably find cannonballs if you're lucky. Now, let's take a look at the new classes. First off, we have the Werewolf Class. At night, it deals 2 times more damage and has 2 times more health, but in the day, it has only 90% speed and health, just like the Ironclad. So let's first just claim our horse and carriage here and sell our gold for a bit of cash money. We're gonna use this brand new shop to buy ourselves a revolver and also some ammo. Simply place all that you want to buy on this platform and press pull. Looks like they've even got a sword as well as a miner hat for sale, which is just crazy. They've sadly also nerfed the checkpoint turret gun to just 75 ammo. During the day, this class is super vulnerable. These slow zombies are even a bit faster than you, and overall you're just a very easy target for zombies. Be sure to stock up on as many healing items as you can during the day so your time will be a lot easier. But if you're smart with how you use your ammo, you'll do just fine, and the speed nerf shouldn't be much of a problem. This place honestly got really sweet loot for being a coal house. And the minute it turns night, you'll start to feel the buffs. You become as fast as the vampire class and gain a huge health buff. Your health doesn't exactly get filled up, so you'll still have as much health as you had going into the night. From here on out, nights should be just as safe as daytime. No zombies can ever keep up with you, and you can slowly just beat them down with your shovel. No night will ever be a threat, and you can easily farm money even outside of checkpoints. I guess you don't get the cool wolf head though, which is a bit of a bummer. I think raiding towns is way easier at night, despite the extra enemies, so we're gonna be raiding this town at night. Time to put these filthy monkeys in their place. My alpha face isn't on, but it's all right. I might have an iron deficiency or something since I couldn't hit any melee shots here. But with this zigzag motion, I was able to wipe out most of them. Next up, this big fat werewolf tried to challenge me. Bet that. My shovel shots deal about 2% of this dude's health, and looks like this guy also brought along some of his friends. By just constantly slapping the crap out of them and running backwards, I can probably eventually kill all of them. They still do good damage still, but it does way less than before. I have most of them at half health, but sadly, I couldn't kill any before night ended. When it turns night, you no longer need to run or hide, as you are basically the danger. So yeah, pretty cool class. I definitely recommend buying this if you can't afford vampire. Now let's try out the Packmaster Class. With this new class, you spawn with 3 tamed wolves at your disposal, as well as the unique ability to tame any wolf that happens to bite you. Let's get into a game and check it out. So here's our 3 wolves. They look innocent, but they're just the root of my empire. Let's put these guys in our sack and keep going. Driving for a while, I see these 2 wolves just sitting near the side of the road. I can just simply walk up to them like this, and the minute they hit me, once they become tamed. Time to add them to my empire. I see this little furniture store to the side, so let's see what else they've changed. Looks like now, these zombies have a brand new walk animation. This looks way better than the old animation and honestly makes the game feel much more realistic. They'd still get steamrolled easily though. Anyways, let's see if we can get some more wolves. I see about 6 wolves to the side here, but I don't think I will have enough health to tank all of them, so some of them will have to die to my wolves. I have no idea what is even going on here. I think they're having some sort of dance. I guess I'm just gonna spam keys and hope it works out. So we ended up with a profit of 3 wolves. However, I'm almost dead, and so are some of my wolves. Pretty good trade, honestly. I also was able to complete this new quest where I need to tame 20 wolves in one game. This did not feel like 20, but I guess I'll take it. I see this camp as a worthy opponent for my wolf army, so let's see how well they can do here. Their damage feels a bit higher than before, so I have high hopes. I'm just gonna go ahead and see what guns and loot I can find here, and hopefully help my dogs a little. I tried shooting them, but it did as much as a water gun would, and before you knew it, they actually won against the bandits, and now we're jumping the zombies. I'm just gonna take this time to loot what's left and run away. These dogs are beyond saving, honestly. Let's now go sell some of our items and check out the new shops. Since this class requires me to take damage in order to tame wolves, we're gonna have to buy some bandages. In these hospitals, it looks like there's at most 5 bandages and 4 snake oil for sale, which could be really bad if you're playing in a big group. Let's go ahead and buy some emergency shotgun ammo and continue onwards. We're just gonna quickly loot this last hospital for some healing items and go ahead and go to this Tesla base. Why, you ask? They've actually added a brand new theme song for this fight, and we're just gonna go quickly check it out. Nothing inside the base has been rearranged, and all the body parts are where they originally were. So let's just rebuild Tesla and see what the theme song is. And this honestly sounds super sick, way better than the old theme. It actually sounds super intense now, and I absolutely love it. Anyways, lastly, I see this big fat alpha sitting on the side as well as some wolves. So let's see if we can do something here. Looks like they've also updated the werewolf running animation. This dude looks mad threatening now, but he was honestly not really a threat. I couldn't tame him by getting hit either, which is a bit of a bummer. Obviously, I can just claim these wolves by letting them hit me once. Honestly, this class is pretty good, but it's extremely luck-based. If you never run into any wolves, it's completely useless. Let's finally try raiding a town. So, our strat is just to first release all our dogs at these zombies as a distraction and go loot whatever we could while they're distracted. It works really well, honestly, since these wolves can deal tons of damage and can tank a good amount of damage. I'm just gonna take this time and loot these hospitals. Zombie combat AI also got improved, but all I'm noticing is that they're even more blind than they were before. Overall, this is a pretty decent class for its price. Definitely recommend buying it over anything else in this update. Next up, we've got the Musician Class. The ability for this class is being able to heal teammates by playing your banjo at the cost of not spawning with a weapon. We're just gonna be with these few guys here and see how well this banjo can heal. So right off the bat, we run into a few bandits, which is a perfect opportunity to test out how well it can heal. We were able to quickly kill this first bandit with me healing the Minecraft villager and this guy just kind of spectating. He then bravely went ahead and tried to engage with the second bandit, but quickly realized he had no weapon. Spamming as fast as I could, I was able to heal him for a bit at first, but he ultimately got 3-tapped by the bandit. But if I spam the crap out of this banjo, I can give this guy some health even after he dies. By doing this, the bandit kinda just ignores me and keeps shooting at him. He eventually was completely healed, but still was dead. If he rejoins though, he gets a full revive. This could be super broken for clutching up runs if you're dead, and someone's got a banjo. Let's see if this works better if we use an auto-clicker. So here we have the auto-clicker, and we're just gonna go ahead and set it to the max speed. After spamming it as well as we could, this guy could survive a bit longer than before, but ultimately, he loses more health than he gains back. This heals for a very little amount, so you should only use it in non-emergency situations. You can't even heal yourself either, which is kinda stupid. By myself, I can keep this guy alive a bit longer than before by spamming the crap out of my banjo, but ultimately he's still gonna die as normal. This isn't exactly OP, but it's still a pretty good class. I can even keep him alive after death and make the zombie not target me if I spam my banjo next to his corpse. This is a decent class, but the Doctor class just does this job but way better. Now finally, we've got the Necromancer class. You have a 25% chance of taming any enemy you kill with your melee weapon, but it will take 10 health. This is kind of similar to the Jade Sword. Instead of getting a gun, we're actually going to get ourselves a pickaxe, so we have one extra melee weapon to work with. We're also going to buy 2 coal so we can go to the town easily. So let's test this thing out at this sheriff's station. First zombie I mauled didn't do the thing, and this other dude was stuck in the window. Let's just go to the town and see how well it does. So here's the town. We're going to go ahead and jump on this little platform here. Hopefully we get lucky and tame a lot of zombies. But sadly, after killing all 8 of these zombies, none of them got tamed. Let's head deeper into the town. This dude didn't want to get tamed, but after beating off like 12 zombies, we finally got one to join our side. This zombie guy is mostly going to be a distraction while I work on getting more, which I sadly couldn't. I feel like the odds are a bit rigged. I've killed nearly 20 zombies and none of them have been converted. I've killed all of these guys, and I only got a single convert. And of course, right after I clear the entire town, I get another convert. This guy is useless now, though. Let's try this again. Maybe I just got unlucky. So I got them all lined up like good boys here, and we're just gonna slap them as well as we can from up here. And luckily, the first dude I kill gets converted. I'm gonna use my gun to deal some extra damage, since I think you only need the shovel to be the finisher. Sadly, my guy died pretty quickly, and this bandit was coming quickly. I thought about slapping him and maybe getting a convert, but I guess it's gonna be too risky to do so. I got another ally from all of those zombies, and now it's time to conquer the rest of the town. Sadly, while trying to get bandages, this stupid zombie mauled me at 5 health. Let's now try it at Fort Constitution. There's a huge abundance of melee zombies there, and we can probably get a ton of friendly zombies to help out. Let's do this. First dude I slapped to death did nothing, but the second one came on my side. With his help, we were able to convert this other dude he was running ones with. After running through 2 other zombies, we were able to get a third to join our side. However, I'm actually starting to take a huge amount of damage, and with each conversion, I lose more and more health. However, we have 4 zombies on our side now, and that can't ever stop. Sadly, I got hit by a stray bullet while trying to run back and died. My guys held the other zombies off for a little while longer, but ultimately they got overwhelmed. Let's finally try this out at night. This can get pretty good if you can get lucky the first few times. Luckily, it was Blood Night, and I was able to convert the first vampire I caught onto. Me and this vampire then jumped the next guy, but sadly he didn't make it. I got yet another vampire on my side after beating this guy up, but now I'm at the point where if I somehow convert another one, I'll die from the health loss. These dudes are able to teleport onto the enemy instantly, which makes them pretty broken as an ally. I was able to get a final ally before the night ended, ending the night with 3 vampire friends. In addition to these 4 new classes, they've also added some new quests. There's this one where you need to tame 20 wolves, which I did earlier in this video, but there's also this 30 bond quest where you'll need to beat the game without selling anything, and another one where you need to sell Tesla's dead body. Tesla Body Quest isn't really hard, you just simply need to stock up on tons of snake oil and run to the nearest base. However, this other quest is actually a bit tricky. I'll show you the best way to complete it right now. For this, the best class you can use is the Vampire Class. It's super good in combat and can loot stuff super quickly, which makes it almost built for this challenge. Anyways, you don't want to sell the starter gold. Instead, just run to the general store and buy a single coal with your default money. Now, just drive to the nearest house and slice all over them. You'd want to take anything since you won't be allowed to buy anything from there on out. Mostly just stuff you can burn. Doctors and sheriff houses are the best. Anyways, at the town, just simply run back while slicing all of them up. This trick can probably clear the town in a few minutes, and you'll have more than enough stuff to burn to get to the end. You might even find a gun, which will be useful for the final part of the game. Now simply just repeat this process a few times and you'd be at the end. Honestly, not even that difficult if you know this trick. This is a bit of a more minor update, but some of these classes sound pretty fun to play as, and this brand new shop update makes the game seem way more realistic. I'd say out of all of these classes, the Wolf Tamer has to be my personal favorite. You can easily build a massive empire of wolves with this class simply by letting them chomp on you a few times. Anyways, that is about all for this video. Bye-bye.